everybody, welcome back. Last time we were together, we discussed, or I mentioned to you, the three things that you need to work on during the winter, particularly without a scorecard in your hand. The first one was the relationship the club have with the ground. The next was where the ball hits the club face, where it comes off the club face. And then thirdly, the club face path through the ball. So today, what I'm going to describe with you, talk with you about, is this relationship with the ground. When I coach a lot of players, particularly beginners, I ask them whether they accept that the golf swing is an arc. And it is, isn't it? Pretty much an arc. I ask them where the low point is. And most people will say that the low point is just before the ball. When in reality, it's strike the ball, hit the ground, and continue down and through. So the low point in this arc is about here in relation to the ball. That's why you see on the TV, the ball flies out, the grass comes up, the divot carries through, and away they go to finish. So how do you find where that low point is, where that arc should be hitting the ground, that club should be making contact with the ground? Let me just show you a little bit of an idea here to demonstrate what we're talking about with regards to low point. If I take up a stance to this ball here, and I'm just putting these down for reference. There we go, a couple of T-pegs there for reference. Assuming, move the ball away, that I want to find the low point. And I do this, I just put my right foot behind my left foot behind my right, and I look for where the club strikes the ground, and I make attention to there, and I can see that strike on the ground is about here. Okay? If I then move my right foot behind my left and make the same swing, the strike is here. So the difference in where this club makes contact with the ground is down to where my weight is. My weight here is on the right foot, my weight here is on the lead foot. Question is, how do you get to that point in a golf swing? And the key to everybody's swing in order to make constant contact with the ground in the right place is to shift your weight early in the downswing to get from this position into here and down. So without that movement into there, which allows you to throw the club through the ball, you're always going to be releasing the hands early, the weight's going to be behind the ball, you're going to thin a few, you're going to chunk a few. So the key issue is, how do you get that? One of the things you can do is you can find a swing like this. So as you take the club back, go back, and before you come down, step in and then swing to hit. So what you're finding is, and I've got a little clicker here, let's hope it works, and you can do this with a tennis ball, half a tennis ball. If I put my foot resting on that, there's the click, and I want to hear that click at an appropriate time. Then what I want to find is, as I go back, the weight's in here, and before I start the downswing, I'm clicking, and I've gone into this position. I'm going to go down low into there and then strike through the ball. That way I'm going to find a consistent strike onto the ground after I've hit the ball. So what I would suggest you do is when you're doing this, is to sense and feel that as you're going back, your weight's already going that way. This is the move into here. It's down and forwards. And if we were to imagine that there's a finish line in this golf swing here, the finish line is at the ball. What I want to do is I want to find that my belt buckle goes ahead of the ball first. My zip or my buttons go second. My club handle, my hands go third. And what I would also like to do is to see my right knee going forward and my club face coming in last. So it's that sequence. It's there, 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 there. And that way you'll get a strong strike position. I'll just demonstrate one more thing on that. If I take this position here, normal setup, and I take the club up and I do this. If I swing towards the ball like this now, and I click down, I'll get the clicker going, and then I move into position here, just look at my position of my hands. I'm level with my left thigh, my right knee is in. There's a strike position that you want to find. And you won't find it unless you get the first thing you get, and even before you complete your backswing, you're going forwards. Even before you get up here, you're going forwards. As I'm taking the club back, I'm going forwards. And then you can come in and compress that ball. And you'll find that you'll start to hit the ground after you hit the ball. Good luck with that. Let me know how you get on.